You guys, we've got a problem.
Hello? You're currently on the phone with KCK. Yep, that's me.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. If you're new here, which I hope you are, I hope we're getting some new people along the way. This is episode 64. That's crazy. Seems like I've not done that many episodes, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Probably a good thing because it feels like time is just flying by. And that's usually what happens when you're having fun, right? Most of the time. Unless you're aging like I am, and then it just seems to go faster and faster. Anyway, if you're new here, I'm Casey, hence the title. I'm on the phone with KCK, which is quite ironic because I avoid talking on the phone at all costs. So yeah, I don't get that from my mom. My mom loves to talk on the phone, like loves it. I think the first thing that happens when she opens her eyes in the morning is, who can I call? Although she does have this rule, I think you learn it in like business 101 or whatever, but you don't call people before 9 a.m. or call after 9 p.m. It's just common courtesy. So there's that. But other than that, she loves to talk on the phone. Like, if she needs to find out something, the first thing she'll do is call the business or company or the person and find out. The first thing I do is I go to Google and I try and find out from there. And then if I can't find out from there, I go to their frequently asked questions page. If I can't find out from there, I go to their little chat bubble and see if I can find the information from there. And at the last resort, I will finally call. I don't know why. I really don't understand why, but talking on the phone scares me so bad. Not so much with people I know. Even people I know that I haven't talked to in a while. I hate bugging people. That's like my biggest insecurity, I guess you would call it. If I feel like I'm bugging someone, I don't know. I get really, what's the word? Like, just in my head. And most of the time people don't even care. Like, if someone called me and asked me a question, I wouldn't be like, oh my God, this person's bugging me. Like, that's not, unless they kept calling, you know what I mean? That would be a different story. Anyway, we were at Disneyland recently. My mom literally is the mom off of Rugrats. What's her name? Angelica. I think I've already talked about this, but Angelica's mom, Rugrats. What's her name? Phoebe or something? Oh, Charlotte Pickles. Yeah. Angelica Pickles' mom in Rugrats is Charlotte Pickles, the CEO of Megacorp. That's funny. Her own company. Charlotte is a workaholic who tries to be a good mom, but is often distracted by her business interests. That is my mom for sure. She's a good mom. I'm not saying she's not a good mom, but she's definitely always doing business. When we were at Disneyland, and it's a Sunday morning. We're literally in line to get in the park, and it's our first day. And so if you have ever been there, they take your picture the first day, and then when you scan in from there on out, your picture pulls up, and if it's not you, they won't let you in, obviously. And so I send my two nieces through, and then my mom needs to go through, and she's talking on the phone. I'm like, Mom, come on, get off the phone. And she's like, okay, I gotta go, bye. And she hangs up, gets her picture taken, walks to the gates, picks up her phone, and calls the person back. She's like, hi, sorry, we were just getting into Disneyland. Anyway, have a good day, I'll talk to you later, bye. I'm like, why'd you have to call back? What was the point of calling them back? But I'm telling you, she enjoys talking on the phone. And I'm not the only one that says this. And if you're my family, I'm not bashing you. I got in trouble recently for apparently bashing one of my family members, which I will never bring them up ever again. And it wasn't even bashing. It's just baffling to me. Anyway, but yeah. So what I'm getting at is my mom loves to talk on the phone. I don't. So it's kind of ironic that my podcast name is I'm on the phone with KCK. But it's kind of like the vibe I was going for is if someone's on the phone and someone else is trying to talk to them and they're like, hang on, I'm on the phone with Casey. Like that's what I was going for. You know what I mean? So Like I'm sharing important gossip. So they want to find out the gossip, then they'll hang up and then they'll talk to you. So that's that. Anyway, the bad news is I just took a Zip Fizz, by the way, and it is 2:41 p.m. on a Friday. So I'm changing up my recording again. I need to find the ideal time. I took a little nap and I went to the gym this morning. It was a really good workout. You know when you go to the gym, it's just like every workout you do, you kill it. That was today. And it's crazy because the gym gets busier and busier every time I go, I swear. That's what happens when you go to the gym in Utah County, especially Orem or Provo. And I slept in a little too long. I was supposed to be there at 5:30. I didn't get there till like 6, which is when a lot of people start showing up. Anyway, old Casey would have been terrified if there were that many people in the weight section. Like, I would have just stuck to the treadmill and not done the weights. Number one, because I didn't know what I was doing. And number two, because I was just always afraid people were judging me, which I feel like is a common thing. But now that I don't care. I really don't care. If you think I'm doing an exercise wrong, that's fine. You can probably come tell me, maybe come show me, you know what I mean? Like, other than that, like, I could care less. And I have my trainer once a week, and so he shows me how to do the workouts. So he gives me this app, and it has the workouts on it, and it's like they have videos to show you how to do it. But even then, like when I'm with him and I'm doing a workout, he's like, "Oh no, lean back like this much more and stop right here, and then go back up." And I'm like, "Yeah, I haven't been doing any of that." So I'm glad that you told me. There's always just some little tricks and tips. Anyway, what was I getting at? But yeah, it was a good workout today. And my reward to myself is cardio. Like, if I go and do my weights, then I get to go do cardio, because I actually love cardio. And I know that's like the opposite of everyone else, but I do. I love running. I love to go in my little theater room, as you guys know, and watch a movie. Today it was Free Guy, starring Ryan Reynolds. And if I burned 300 calories doing my little incline walk, it was dark in there, and I get so many ideas and thoughts that pop up in my head as I'm working out, and then I just try and write them down in my little notepad. So, yeah, working out really is good for the soul. Anyway, I do better when I work out in the morning. My days go better, for sure. So I did that this morning. I went and saw last night a movie with my friend Mallory called We Live in Time. And it was a great movie, but it was a sad movie. And like, I could kind of tell it was going to end sad, but I'm like, they kept like dropping hints like it might not be. And no, it was sad. And I don't know. The older I get, the sadder sad movies get to me. And I don't want to spoil it for you, but it's just kind of like the worst thing that could happen. You fall in love with somebody, and then the worst thing that could happen happens. But it's a good movie. I'm not saying don't go see it. I think you should see it. It's definitely one. I don't know. I have like movies that I'll never watch again, ever. Like, I'll watch it once and I'll be like, yep, I will never watch that again. I'm trying to think of ones that pop into my head. Like The Joker. Not the second one. I still haven't seen that one, but the first one, I'll never watch that again. Maxine, is that the newest one of the Pearl thing? Like, it was good. I actually have a little postcard from that movie. Because I just wanted to see it because of the whole vibe, the whole Hollywood vibe. And like, I didn't even see the first two. But it was too gory for me, and I won't be watching it again. But this movie, I don't know. I haven't decided. I think I'll watch it again because it has a good message. I'm just going to tell you the message. Just this little part, at least. Well, I can't. I can't tell you how to ruin it. I am very big on not spoiling movies. So maybe I'll do a Patreon episode. I don't know. Maybe not. But I feel like if on my Patreon page, that will be spoilers for sure. So if you're looking to listen on that, That's going to be where I'll spoil things. Probably not on the podcast, though, even though the movie's been out for a while. But I just like, there's a part in the movie that she says, and I completely agree with, and it has to do with, I don't want to tell you. Anyway, just that she wants to be more than just a mother. And I think that is awesome, because that is usually not the case in most people's lives, which is fine. If you just want to be a mother, that is totally fine. I would not like to be known as just a parent. I'm just saying. Anyway, it's a really good movie. You should see it. It's probably going to be out of theaters soon, and it'll be on some kind of streaming thing. I wonder what company produced it. I should look that up. Anyway, so then I stayed there up in Provo last night, went to the gym this morning, came home. It's my grandma's birthday today, so I went up and vacuumed her house, and then we're going to have cake and ice cream tonight for her birthday. Took a little nap. I started a fire because it kind of got windy here, and it's a little chilly. And yeah, now I'm here. I did some notes. But the bad news is, what I was saying at the beginning of my episode is, I don't even know what brought this up. I don't know. I was talking to someone about something the other day. And you know, when you all of a sudden realize, like, I haven't seen that shirt in a long time. Where is it? Or where's that jacket? Or I can't remember where I put, like, you just instantly realize that something is amiss. Something is afoot. And I realized I do not know where my selfish books are. My Kim Kardashian coffee table selfish books. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, it is a coffee table book, and it is selfies of Kim Kardashian. And there's two of them. I have two. I have the original, and then I have the extended edition one. And I don't know where they're at. And I'm really upset because I've organized my podcast room, so surely I would have run into them, but I haven't. And I have a feeling I know where they're at, and I really, really hope they're not there. Like, I seriously wish anything else but where they were at. But I think that that's where they are. And if you want to know where I'm thinking they're at, you can message me and ask, but I'm not going to say it on here. Because it's not that big of a deal, but it's this, like, it's one of those places you're like, I don't want to go there. I just don't. So, yeah, unfortunately, I think I will have to make a little stop soon, because I've left some things there, and I thought I got the most important things. I truly do not know why I didn't grab those. Out of all the things I grabbed, I don't know why I didn't grab those. Anyway, that is a sad day for me, because I love those books. And yeah. Anyway, that's my bad news of the week. What else? What else have I done recently? I don't know. Nothing too crazy, I guess. Should we get into some celebrity news, some celebrity gossip? Oh, no, I want to tell you about this one thing. I was on TikTok, and I was scrolling through, and a live video showed up. It was inside a prison. Like, the prisoners were inside, like, their main common area, and they were playing basketball, live streaming. I'm like, how is that allowed? Like, what? I don't understand. Who... Do they know you're doing that? Like, what kind of relaxed prison is this? I just thought that was interesting. If anyone's out there and can tell me that that is like a legit thing you can do, let me know, because that's wild to me. I wasn't aware that you could have live streams or cell phones in prison. But, I guess times have changed. Okay, the first thing we're going to talk about is Yale is the latest school to join the pop girl sensation of teaching classes on international superstars. Beyonce is going to have her own class there. It is supposedly 1 credit class. It says Beyonce. This is from USA Today. I don't know how reliable these things are, but I feel like USA Today has been around for a while, right? All right, it says Beyonce course coming to Yale University to examine her legacy. Beyonce Knowles Carter will not only go down in history books. Now the record-breaking superstar and her legacy will be the subject of a new course at Yale University. The single credit course titled Beyonce Makes History, Black Radical Tradition, Culture, Theory and Politics Through Music will be offered at the Ivy League school next year. Taught by the university's African American Studies professor Daphne Brooks, the course will take a look at the megastar's profound cultural impact. In the class, students will take a deep dive into Beyonce's career and examine how she has brought on more awareness and engagement in social and political doctrines. The class will utilize the singer's expansive music catalog spanning from her 2013 self-titled album up to her history-making album Cowboy Carter as tools for learning. Brooks also plans to use Beyonce's music as a vehicle to teach students about other notable Black intellectuals throughout history, such as Toni Morrison and Frederick Douglass. Why are they only doing it from 2013? Interesting. Probably just because she has so much music. I actually do have a question. What makes a school an Ivy League school? Does anybody know that? I'm just going to do a quick Google here. Okay, I found it. Quick Google will do the job. A school is considered Ivy League if it's a member of the Ivy League Athletic Conference and is one of the 8 private research universities in the northeastern United States that make up the conference. Brown University, Columbia University, Cornell University, Dartmouth College. I wonder why it's just a college. What makes the difference between a college and a university? That'll be my next question. Harvard University, Princeton University, the University of Pennsylvania, and Yale University. The term Ivy League is used to describe both the athletic conference and the schools that are a part of it. The term originated as a reference to the school's athletic programs, but the schools have since become known for their academic excellence and prestige. Here are some characteristics of Ivy League schools. Selective administration. Are you guys interested in this? I don't really care because I'm going to keep talking. I'm going to keep reading. Selective admissions. Ivy League schools are known for their highly competitive admissions processes, which admit only a small percentage of applicants each year. Academic excellence. Ivy League schools are known for their strong academic programs, world-class faculty, and wide range of subjects. Research universities. Ivy League schools are strong research universities that receive significant funding for their research projects. Rich history. Many Ivy League schools have a long history dating back to the colonial era. Vibrant culture. God, sorry, I don't know what's wrong with me. I shouldn't say that anymore because I do this every single episode. I just cannot read. Ivy League schools offer a special environment that helps students grow both intellectually and personally. Alumni network. Ivy League schools have a large network of alumni who have become leaders in various fields. Interesting. Okay. Now back to my other. What is the difference between... Oh, it's the first one. I'm telling you, this world is crazy. It's the first one that popped up. The main difference between a college and a university is the types of programs and degrees they offer. Colleges typically focus on undergraduate degrees such as associate's and bachelor's degrees and core curriculums. Colleges can be community colleges, technical schools, or liberal arts colleges. Universities offer a wider range of programs, including undergraduate, graduate, and PhD programs. Universities often have larger class sizes and a broader educational scope. They also typically balance their educational offerings with significant research activities. Other differences between colleges and universities include size. Universities are much larger. Enrollment. Universities often have larger enrollment numbers. Well, yeah, I guess that kind of ties into the first one. Competition. Registering for programs and classes can be more competitive at a university compared to colleges. In colloquial conversation, there is no difference between the two. However, the terms can be confusing, especially for international students. Yeah, because don't they say in like England, isn't it just university? They just call it like, did you go to university? Right? And here I feel like it's mostly college. That's what I would say. I guess, I don't know, because in Utah there's University of Utah, Utah State University, Brigham Young University, Utah Valley University, Snow College, Salt Lake Community College. Yeah, so I don't know. I guess it really doesn't matter. I was just curious. I knew it would be some reason like that, and I had a feeling it was because they were bigger, but I honestly did not know about Ivy League. So there you go. The more you know. And yeah, so if you're deciding to go to college, which I did not, obviously, what's next? The new Mission Impossible trailer dropped, The Final Reckoning. It comes out May 23rd, 2025. And I have been slipping on my movies. I used to go to movies every week, you guys. Every single week. Sometimes even twice. And I don't know, I guess I just got too tired. And then definitely when COVID happened, I kind of lost my momentum. But I am so behind on the Mission Impossible movies. I haven't seen any of the John Wick movies. I have seen pretty much, well, most of the Avengers, but I have not seen all of them. Yeah, there's a lot that I haven't seen. There's another franchise. Oh, the Fast and Furious. I haven't watched the last few, and I used to go to those in theaters every single year, and I loved them. But yeah, I need to get back on that train. Probably should, because I have the Cinemark Rewards app, and I have like 11 credits I need to use. Anyway, the new movie comes out May 23rd, 2025, and the only description it says is the 8th entry in a long-running Mission Impossible franchise. Yeah, Tom Cruise obviously is reprising his role. I saw an article, but I don't know if it's true. Also, if you guys saw that thing between Lizzo and Lana Del Rey, it's not true. A really quick search of the TikTok account would have told you that it's not true. Basically, someone posted a screenshot of doctored photos that said Lizzo commented on Lana Del Rey's TikTok and said, "I'd like to see you back on the charts," or something. And then Lana messaged back, "I'd like to see you on a treadmill." And then Lizzo clapped back and said, "I hope an alligator bites your stupid ass," or whatever, or your husband's stupid ass, or whatever. And then Lana said, "You would know about eating, wouldn't you?" Which, I mean, all these are funny, but it's not true. So if you saw that and you're wondering, no, it is not true. Okay, back to the show. Mission Impossible, the cast. Tom Cruise, Hannah Waddingham. She's from, oh my gosh, Ted Lasso, which I have not seen. Haley Atwell. She's been in a few of the new Mission Impossibles just because I've seen. Vanessa Kirby. She is the blonde in Mission Impossible movies. What else is she in? Sorry, I need to get a new mouse. This mouse is so loud. It's cracking my knuckles. She was in The Crown. Oh, she is the new Sue Storm in Fantastic Four. That comes out next year as well. I forgot about that. That'll be good. I hope that movie's good. Because the originals were good, but they were like early superhero movies, so they were like cheesy, and the graphics aren't very good. And then the next one didn't do well at all. Like, at all. Which is crazy because I had Kate Mara, Miles Teller, and who else was it? Michael B. Jordan, I'm pretty sure was in it. Right? Anyway, it did horrible. Okay, sorry. I get distracted. There's just so much to learn. There's just so much to know about. Let's see. Oh, sorry. There's a few more on here I wanted to talk about. Nick Offerman is in it. I don't know if he's been in the other ones. Simon Pegg, he's been in, I want to say all of them or most of them. Angela Bassett. And that is pretty much all the famous people that I know of in this movie. Another franchise I'm behind on is, well, I never really was caught up, but I love Skyfall. James Bond, whatever, 007, whatever it is. I haven't seen like the first few. I've seen Skyfall and I've seen the other one, maybe two more, but I have not seen, and honestly I fell asleep in one of them, so I just need to watch them all. But Skyfall is a really, really good one, and Adele's song Skyfall is fantastic. Also, No Time to Die by Billie Eilish and Phineas is really good. That's on one of them. Okay, what's next? Lil Nas X is trying to make a comeback. His new album, I'm guessing it's called Dream Boy. He has a new song called Light Again. It's out now. It's pretty good. The lyrics say he's got to find his wings again and take flight back to new heights. Which, if you're wondering why he's saying that, it's because he tried to do this rollout. Was it this year or was it last year? And basically he was saying that he had like found Jesus and was Christian again. And like there's no problem with that. But he then released the music and it was like I knew it was fake. I knew it wasn't real. And I don't think he was mocking Jesus, but it just wasn't a very bad taste. And I'm like, ooh, people, I'm not even religious, but people are going to be really upset about this. And I was correct. He got a lot of heat for it, and I think he just went into hiding. So, yeah, I think he's back at the drawing board and realizing that that wasn't a good idea, which is crazy because he was like so popular. And the most recent post of his got like 47,000 likes, which that would be a lot for me, but he was getting like millions before. And so yeah, I don't know. Also, Instagram is weird now, and even James Charles has said something because he's like, I have like 20 million followers or something on Instagram and I hardly get any likes. And I feel like that's just common for everyone now. Like Instagram just does not show your stuff to your followers, which is so frustrating. Anyway, the new song's pretty good. I'll be anxious to hear the rest of it. Megan Fox, our Transformers darling, is pregnant with Machine Gun Kelly's baby. And I guess, did I know this? That they had broken up or were having problems? Maybe, I mean, I might have talked about it on here, but I cannot remember. Wait till you hear his real name. It says, this is from InStyle. Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly, real name Colson Baker, sorry. Crazy. I've never heard the first name of Colson. Are expecting their first child together, and the pregnancy has only made their relationship stronger, according to a new report, Us Weekly. The couple, who previously suffered a miscarriage, are thrilled and excited to be parents together, with the news bringing them closer than ever before. Last year, Fox revealed her pregnancy loss, and subsequently she and Kelly went through a series of relationship woes, even calling off their engagement at one point, but apparently the two have been on much better paths since. They've always been rocky and had their ups and downs, a source told us, but they have been proactive in therapy and very spiritual and honest with one another. The insider went on to note that MGK has made some huge life changes to be the best partner and parent he can be. Meanwhile, another source revealed that the pregnancy is believed to be a new chapter and a second chance for their relationship. They have gone through a lot together, but feel positive, renewed energy, and are in a good place right now, the source says. So the way she announced it, she's covered in, I'm assuming it's not tar, but it looks like tar. She's like completely naked, and she's holding her baby bump. And that is how she announced it. It says, over the weekend, Fox announced that she was expecting her fourth baby, first with MGK, by posting nude while covered in black paint and cradling her baby bump on Instagram. Nothing is ever really lost. Welcome back, she captioned the post, hinting at her previous miscarriage. Fox already shares 3 sons, Noah 11, Bodhi 9, and Journey 7, with ex-husband Brian Austin Green, while MGK is a father to a 15-year-old daughter named Cassie. I didn't know that. Crazy. Anyway, congratulations, you two. Yeah, what is next? People's Sexiest Man Alive has been revealed, and I haven't seen any comments personally, but I've heard people are not super happy with it. I am surprised on the choice, just because he hasn't really had that big of a year compared to other people on this list. Maybe I'm wrong. But it's John Krasinski, which he's definitely very, very good looking, and I'm not saying he shouldn't deserve it, but he is the sexiest. And then there's like different, like, you almost made it to the sexiest. Basically, he said he's honored to have it. It hasn't really changed his life, He's like, I don't wake up thinking, I wonder if today I'll be the sexiest man alive. He's 45 though. And if you're not aware who this is, he is Jim from The Office. And his wife is the wonderful, incredibly talented, what does he say? Wickedly talented Idzal Madine. If you don't know what that is John Travolta is trying to say Idina Menzel. No, he's married to Emily Blunt. Sorry, I kind of spaced out for a second. Who I believe truly is one of the best actresses ever. But she said in this article somewhere, we joked about it for a long time. She's like, when are you going to get that Sexiest Man Alive title? She's like, when you do, I'm going to wallpaper the house with the covers of it. But yeah, he says that, I'm pretty sure someone said, oh wait, no, sorry, not that one. Not that his new title will change anything. I think it's going to make me do more household chores, he jokes. After this comes out, she'll be like, all right, that means you're going to really earn it here at home. Let's see who else is on this list of people. Did you guys hear Jim Carrey's sister died? That's really sad. Apparently she's in the music industry. I did not know that. Let's see. So I think they do a whole magazine of this. So like there'll be like tons more. But where's that list? I just had it up here. Here's the sexiest men of the year. See, People's 2024 Men of the Year, including Pedro Pascal, Andrew Garfield, and Manny Jacinto. Is that how you say it? I hope that's right. Sorry, Manny. Up first is Manny Jacinto. I don't think I'm saying that right. He is from The Good Place, which I love that show, and I just stopped watching it. I don't know why, but I do that a lot, so it's not like uncommon. He is... Okay, it says The Good Place alum brought sexy to the Star Wars universe with his adept, saber skills, toned physique, and the air of mystery to his villainous character. Next year, everybody will want to be Lindsay Lohan when Jacinto plays her on-screen husband in Freakier Friday. Oh, I was actually wondering about that movie, what it's going to be like. I hope it's not about her kids. I'm just going to be totally honest. I hate when movies do that. When like the second one is about them having a family and it's just about their family. You know what I mean? He'll be good. He'll be good in that. I like him a lot. Number 2 is Pedro Pascal. Number 3 is Andrew Garfield. And he is getting divorced, actually, recently. His interview went kind of viral. It says, while promoting the movie with Florence Pugh, is the one I just saw, We Live in Time. While promoting the movie, he flirted and bantered with chicken shop date Amelia Dimoldenberg. Dimoldenberg? Oh, sorry, that's how you say it. Sorry, that like threw me off. I kept wanting to say Doug Dimmadome from oh my god, what is that movie or that show? Fairly Odd Parents. In an interview that has garnered 8.9 million views and won the internet's hearts. Did you guys see that TikTok where that person was proposing to someone at it was either Applebee's or Chili's, and then the person's pans over the person sitting across from them in the booth, and they're dressed up as Doug Dimmadome from Fairly Odd Parents, and they have the huge tall white hat. Oh, I love the internet so much. Number 4 is Austin Butler. He was in Dune. Number 5 is Shabuzi. He has the bar song. He's also on Cowboy Carter with Beyonce. Let's see. Paul Mescal. He is going to be in the new Gladiator, which comes out next week, I think, or the week after. Did you guys know Moana 2 is coming out? I knew it, but I swear I've only seen a few advertisements for it. I saw when they announced it, and I saw, I think I talked about when I was in Hawaii, didn't I? And then, now it's here. That came so fast. I don't know. Really weird. Anyway, Paul Mescal is in Gladiator 2. My friend Mallory was like, Yeah, Stephanie wants me to go see this, but I don't really want to go see it. She's like, sorry, I haven't seen the first one. I'm like, I haven't either, and I'm still going to see this one. Have you seen all the attractive people in it? She's like, yeah, but I'm not really into muscly men. I'm like, I have never heard someone say that before. All right, number 7 is Theo James. He was on White Lotus. I think most people know him from like the Divergent series. Um, he was in The Time Traveler's Wife. I didn't know that. Is he the husband? Interesting. That's a movie I didn't see either. I just gotta add this to my list. Sorry, I'm gonna add it to my list really quick. Okay, I'm back. I actually took a little bit longer than you guys know because I add that to my list of never-ending movies I have to watch now, and I put some more wood on the fire. It's really windy here, and I hate wind. To quote my grandma Betty, I hate wind. Whenever she hates something and says it, the like force and the just the energy behind the hate part is so like aggressive and stuff. It's so funny. I hate commercials. I hate flies. All right. Up next is Timothée Chalamet at number 8. You guys, I do not know what this list is. It's just another list of attractive people, apparently. Timothée Chalamet, I think we all know him as Wonka. He's in Dune. He's in Call Me By Your Name. He's in a lot of stuff. And my favorite role he's in is Kylie Jenner's boyfriend. I was reading British Vogue, the one with Kylie, and she says she flies to New York to see Timothy quite a bit. And she's like, I have this disguise, and she's like, literally no one recognizes me. I've never been recognized once with it. I'm like, that is so cool. I'm glad that you are able. She's like, I can like go out and walk around. And I'm like, good for you. Good for you. Like being famous, I know I hate when people complain about it, but it would be hard to not be able to go do normal stuff every now and then. You know, it would be nice, honestly, to like just show up to a restaurant and pretend like you're like wanting to wait in line, you know, but then you get to go ahead of everyone because you're famous. And as much as I hate grocery shopping, it really would be nice to have someone do your grocery shopping for you, even though I hate like DoorDash, or like what is it when they bring your groceries out to your car. The thought of someone picking out my own food, I don't like. So maybe I am complaining about being famous. I'm not even close to being famous, but I don't know. It would get old not being able to do normal things by yourself. Does that make sense? So I get that part of it. But then most of the time it would be super freaking nice. Like you get to go to all these celebrity parties and be friends with other celebrities and get gift baskets and PR packages and go to these like crazy like red carpets, go to the Met Gala. Like it weighs itself out. Okay, let's be honest. Have you heard Kim Kardashian, like the one thing she would do or wants to do? I wonder if she was able to do it. Is this a fever dream I had, or is this real? She wants to go to Ralph's, which is a big grocery store chain in California. And she's like, I just want to walk up and down every single aisle and not have anyone like bug me. I have a feeling that happened in an episode. If I'm correct, please let me know. If I'm not, they should do it. Why haven't they done that by now? But yeah, like that's her dream, is to go shopping and just look at everything. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I feel that. Joshua Jackson, I don't know who he is. Apparently he has a new series on ABC called Dr. Odyssey. Is that cruise ship one? Kelsey Ballerini was in that. Matt Bomer, he is number 10. He's been in a lot. Fellow Travelers, which is a really good show. Let's see. Who else? Stephen Colbert. Interesting. I like Stephen Colbert. Yeah, so I guess we'll have to get the magazine when it comes out because there's more. There's like very niche categories. And yeah, there's a fly in here. Gosh dang it. Hang on. I'm gonna get this freaking fly. Alright, now that the fly is deceased, we can continue. There's a new movie, and I thought it was going to be a Christmas movie, but it's not. I mean, it technically is, but it's not. It like starts, one of those ones that starts out like bubbly and happy, and then it turns dark, you know? It's on Netflix. It stars Taron Egerton, Sophia Carson, I love her, and Jason Bateman. Taron Egerton is a TSA worker at this airport. Basically, it says the description says a mysterious traveler blackmails a young TSA agent into letting a dangerous package slip through security and onto a Christmas Day flight. So I mean, technically it is Christmas, but is it? Is it really? It comes out December 13th on... That's someone's birthday. I really should know whose birthday that is. I'm sorry if it's your birthday and I can't remember, but this seems so familiar to me. I don't know why. Anyway, it stars Taron Egerton, like I said, Jason Bateman, Sophia Carson, Danielle Deadweiler, who is on the cover of Vanity Fair, the Hollywood edition, just FYI. Who else is in this movie that we would know? Looks like no one. No one like super famous. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know any of these. There was one person I was looking at. Nope, that was Danielle. Never mind. Anyway, it looks good. It looks thrilling. So in the Martha Stewart documentary, she talks about that lady, the New York Post lady. I think she worked for the New York Post, and she talked about how she was in court, and she's like, all those journalists writing terrible things about me. But she did not write nice things. So I mean, I'm on Martha's side no matter what. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Any scuffle or anything, if it's got to do with Martha, I'm telling you, she's always right. So I will always be right next to her side. Anyway, she said in the documentary, that awful New York Post lady, don't worry, she's dead now, so we don't have to worry about her writing any more terrible things. Well, it turns out, so here's what she said. She's like, she's dead now, thank goodness. Nobody has to put up with that crap she was writing all the time. Apparently her name is Andrea Pacer, and she is not dead. She looks like a biatch, though. I'm just going to be honest with you. There's a picture of her. Journalist Andrea Pacer has addressed Martha in a new article and declared, "I'm a life bitch." Then she goes on to say something like, should I be scared? She calls her an abusive perfectionist, and she makes fun of her for being not a billionaire anymore, which I think that was kind of a joke. Like, she's only a multimillionaire now. I don't know. I feel bad for that whole situation for her. You know, I don't really like, or I shouldn't say that. Nativity scenes, like I could live with or without them, but I really want hers. I really want the one that she made in prison. It's like $120, I think. And I, at one point, will have that nativity set. Just gonna be honest with you. Yeah, so anyway, she's not dead, everyone. Just letting you know. I hope she's scared. I'd be scared if Martha Stewart was mad at me. Not gonna lie. Okay, there is a new Bridget Jones Diary movie, and I have not seen any of these, and that's ones that I wanted to see. Okay, so I have a little fun fact, which I think is just crazy that this is a real thing. So Renee Zellweger, she is obviously Bridget Jones, I'm assuming. Yes, okay. She started acting in college to make money. Like, that was like her type of like being a waitress or like bartending. Like, that was like, people do that to make money to get through college. Hers was acting to make money to get through college. That is so insane to me that I don't know, isn't that crazy? And she's like, I mean, excellent obviously at it, and then she has this huge career. I just think that's so cool. I love when people are able to do like many different things, like go to college and be a successful actor. And the same thing with Eva Longoria. While she was filming Desperate Housewives, she was getting her bachelor's or master's degree, one of them, and she would just like study and take tests and stuff in between takes in her trailer. People with that much like discipline and consistency and stamina, like, I applaud you. Okay, anyway, it says the fourth in the series of British romantic comedies. That's all it says. Comes out Valentine's Day 2025. So everyone get ready. It has Hugh Grant. I don't know if these people have been in the show before or if they're additions, but here's a list of the most famous people in it. Hugh Grant, Renee Zellweger. Oh, sorry, I don't know why I did that. Why is Renee Zellweger below Hugh Grant? It is her movie. I don't like that. It's on the cast list. Emma Thompson is in it. Isla Fisher, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Leo Woodall, he's in The White Lotus, if you guys don't remember. And that is all for the most famous of them. So yeah, get ready for that. What else? Okay, Vanity Fair Hollywood Edition. I talked about this a little bit earlier. And every year they do a cover with like a bunch of celebs on it. And this year seems to be mostly actors. There's one non-actor on here. And yeah. And the one non-actor, I looked her up on IMDb and she didn't pop up, so I'm assuming she's not an actor, but it's Lisa from the singer Lisa. I don't know if she has a band or not, but anyway, on the cover, Glenn Powell, Zendaya, Nicole Kidman, obviously, Zoe Saldana. Should I say what all these people are famous for? I think everyone knows. I mean, Glenn Powell from Twisters and from Anyone But You, and from where I first saw him on Scream Queens, which I love that show. Zendaya from Zendaya. Nicole Kidman from everything. She's literally in every single thing. Big Little Lies. One of my favorite characters of hers is on Just Go With It. Just Go With It is one of my favorite movies of all time. I still remember going to the theater and it just like the theater was packed, everyone was laughing. Like it was just one of those movies that was so well done and just is positive and happy and bright. As we all know, I like bright, happy movies. Zoe Saldana, she is in Guardians of the Galaxy. She's Gamora. She's also in tons of other things. She's in that sad show that people say is really sad. Should I look it up? On Netflix. I think it's a cooking show. Hold please. I want to watch it, but I don't know. I just don't. Oh, she's also in Avatar. Duh. She's in a lot of stuff. Let's see. She's also in one of my favorite movies, Colombiana. It's a spy action movie, but it's like slow paced, but a lot of action. I don't know how to explain it really. It kind of gives me vibes of Ocean's 11. Not that they have anything in common, but just the way it's filmed, kind of just slow, but then there's action and then it goes slow again. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Okay, she was in that show. Oh my gosh, From Scratch. That's what it is. And people say it's really sad. It's on Netflix. TV miniseries. Okay, anyway. Who's next on here? Dev Patel. He is in the new movie that came out. Was that this year? Monkey Man? That's also a movie I will not see again. It was just way too gory. He's also in that movie Lion. It's that true story about that little boy from Africa that gets adopted by, I'm pretty sure it's, oh my gosh, I'm staring at her picture right now. Nicole Kidman. Sorry. Let's see. Let me just double check. Sorry, I've got two laptops or computers here and I get confused with which keyboard I'm typing on. Let's see. Yeah. Yep, I was correct. She plays his mom that adopts him. That movie's really good, but it's kind of hard to watch too. That's also the movie that Sia wrote the song Never Give Up for, which is a really good song to run to and to work out to. Just FYI. All right, next is Sydney Sweeney from Sydney Sweeney. She's from Euphoria. Oh, they just said that they're going forward with that. Production starts in like January or something. And Sydney talks about how it has like held her up from other roles and stuff. And she said that she made Anyone But You in between all this time that they were taking to decide if they were going to make the show or not. She's like, I just kind of got the vibe that nothing was going to happen soon, so I just hurry and made Anyone But You really quick. I'm like, oh, you just made it really quick? Like, you can just do that? That's crazy. Josh O'Connor from my favorite movie of the year, Challengers. Let's see, Danielle Deadweiler. I don't know what else she's in, but she's going to be in that movie that I just told you about, Carry On. And then Jonathan Bailey, he is everyone's heartthrob right now. He's going to be in Wicked as Fiyero. He was in Fellow Travelers with Matt Bomer. He was in Bridgerton, which I have not seen that either, you guys. I know. Lisa, she's a singer. And then I don't know how to say his name. Nikuti Gatwa. And Bill Skarsgård, who plays Pennywise the clown, and he's Alexander Skarsgård's brother. So there's your list of Hollywood. But I did want to read this part that Sydney Sweeney said. She's asked a question. It said, this spring your team fought back when a producer called your looks and talent into question. Anne Hathaway and Jennifer Lawrence have discussed the tendency to knock women performers down when they're at their professional peak. Why do you think that is? And Sydney said, it's very disheartening to see women tear other women down, especially when women are successful in other avenues of their industry. See younger talent working really hard, hoping to achieve whatever dreams that they may have, and then trying to bash and discredit any work that they have done. The entire industry, all people say, is women empowering other women. None of it's happening. All of it is fake and in front of all the other shit they say behind everyone's back. I mean, there's so many studies and different opinions on the reasoning behind it. I've read that our entire lives we were raised, and it's a generational problem to believe only one woman can be at the top. There's one woman who can get the man. There's one woman who can be, I don't know, anything. So then all the others feel like they have to fight each other or take that one woman down instead of being like, let's all lift each other up. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm just trying my best over here. Why am I getting attacked? That is, I'm pretty bold to say. And I love how she just calls it out. She's like, it's not happening. Like, it's not. This whole thing is a facade. Do you guys hear small, sad violin, Spirit Airlines is filing for bankruptcy? Did you guys see someone shot the plane the other day? There's bullet holes through the cabin into, like, the carry-on department. And then I saw a TikTok of two Spirit Airlines fighting at the ticket counter. And, like, the one, like, shoves the woman onto the conveyor belt. And she's like, get the hell out of here. Like, I don't want to see you. That was kind of funny. Anyway, Spirit Airlines was supposed to merge with JetBlue, but that didn't go through. The judges blocked it for some reason. And then they're supposed to merge with Frontier. So, the two worst airlines of all time merging together. Could you imagine? Never fly Frontier. Never. Ever. I'm telling you right now, do not fly Frontier. I've never flown Spirit, but I can confidently say Frontier is worse. I'm just going to be right up with you. So anyways, they are selling, it says about 10% of their fleet, which is about $544 million, which is crazy that they can sell, like 10% doesn't seem like that much. And who wants a bright yellow plane? Who are they going to sell them to? I don't know. Anyway, this is just something I saw. And I don't know why I didn't catch it before, but someone on TikTok said this, and I was like, I can't agree more. So Addison Rae's new song, Aquamarine, I still don't get it. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't get it. But it sounds just like Samantha James's song on Just Friends from that hilarious movie with Ryan Reynolds, and Samantha James is played by Anna Faris, and she's like a pop star. Go look it up. I bet you can find it on TikTok. Just put Addison Rae, Samantha James or something, or just go look up them individually. The song is called Aquamarine by Addison Rae, and I don't know what the other song is on Just Friends, but they sound so similar. And maybe I like it a little bit more now because of that. Disney has partnered with Lulu Lemon on a collection of athleisure wear. Let's see, I'm just going to read a few of these things that they have. Disney X Lululemon Define Jacket, Nulu. I don't know what that means. $128. High-rise pants, $120. Oh, they have a cute little, it's like their fanny pack, but it's got Mickey's on it. It's only $48. That's not bad. There's a pullover hoodie for $140. They've got some pink stuff. They have another fanny pack with Mickey on it. What does that say? Oh, it says Lululemon. I was like, that does not say Disney or anything like it. Yeah, they have beanies. They have these kind of give LuLaRoe. I'm not gonna lie. Then they have a little card carrying case. So yeah. Anyway, if you're looking for some new Disney, oh, they have a water bottle too. Back to Life Sport bottle. It's a really pretty red color. Be good for Christmas time at Disneyland. Anyway, if you're in the market for that, there's that. Lady Gaga is supposed to be on season 2 of Wednesday. I haven't read an article that says for sure she's going to be in it, but there's all these headlines saying she will be, so I guess we'll follow that, right? It says, after Lady Gaga's 2011 hit Bloody Mary went viral when Wednesday fans spliced together with a clip of Jenna Ortega dancing in the hit Netflix series, Entertainment Weekly has learned through a source that Gaga will appear in a role on season 2 of the TV show. Full details of Gaga's role and its size are still unknown, though the singer-actress is currently filming the program in Europe. They film in Ireland. Isn't that kind of cool? I love Ireland. I want to go back and do the south side of Ireland. Did I do the south? Whatever part I didn't do, I want to go back and do. Yeah, so that's kind of exciting. This is interesting. PK and Dorit, which my phone and my computer is automatically autocorrect to Dorito. They're from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And I've heard rumblings of the last 3 or 4 years that they are not doing well financially. And it might have to do with the fact that PK never works. I'm just going to throw that out there. I don't like him. He reminds me of the rat on Flushed Away. The one that pushes him down the toilet. That's who he reminds me of. Apparently their house is in pre-foreclosure. So there is that. And I guess he's on a new TV show on Hulu. It's about realtors in London. There's a lot of realty shows going on lately. I wonder why. What's up with that? Anyway, apparently they're also separated, which is good because she is way out of his league. Oh my gosh. When I first saw them together, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So yeah, sorry, Dorit. Her and Sutton have been kind of going at it recently. Sutton, who I cannot stand, and Lisa Barlow were on a Bravo show doing a guess the housewife, and they had to describe them, and the other person had to guess who it was. And Sutton couldn't get who Lisa was talking about, and she's like, she lives way above her means. She's like, oh, it's Dorit. And then apparently they went on to talk about how much plastic surgery she's had and stuff, and then Dorit did an interview, and she's like, yeah, apparently they were saying I've had all this work done. She's like, I've had my boobs done, and that's really about it. And she's like, my question is, she's talking about my money, but Sutton has all this money, so why hasn't she gotten plastic surgery? I'm like, oh, that's a burn right there. Sutton drives me nuts, you guys. I've said this many times, but she does. I just can't. She's so wishy-washy. She's such a hypocrite. She's so back and forth. She was mad. She was mad last season when they went to that Magic Mike show, but she was all excited before. She had her ones ready. She was so excited, so game. And then when they didn't choose her to go on stage, she got so upset and offended and was crying. And she started saying how she's on the board of the American Ballet Association and she shouldn't be caught dead in a place like this. It's but you knew exactly what it was. Shut up. Oh my God, she drives me nuts. Okay. Tate McRae is releasing a new album called So Close to What. It comes out February 21st. She just released a new song, which is called Two Hands, I think. It's okay. It's not a greedy, I'm gonna be honest. It's not that. She's going on tour though. And guess where she's not stopping? If you guessed Utah, you would be correct. If you also guessed Las Vegas, you would also be correct. I need to get to the bottom of what's happening. I can get the Utah thing. I cannot get the Vegas thing at all. I don't know, maybe is it because that they have some award shows in Vegas and they perform at those? That's why they don't want to go? I don't understand. There's plenty of venues in Vegas to stop at. Like I said before, Billie Eilish didn't go to Vegas. I am so blown away. But let's keep going to Denver. Yeah, the closest one if you want to go to Tate McRae is Denver or San Francisco or Los Angeles. She's not even going to Phoenix. I don't understand. These are all arena tours too, by the way. She has tons. Like it's a long list. She starts soon. Has she already started? No. These are just spliced together. Anyway, I would like to see her, but I don't. I'm sorry. There's just too many. There's too many people to see. I can't. You don't. She doesn't have the roster of songs like Miley Cyrus or Lady Gaga or Beyonce or Katy Perry. Like there's just too many other concerts that I need to see, and they have full set lists of songs that I would love. I'm not saying I really like Tate McRae. I'm not trying to bash on her, but you know what I mean. I gotta put me first. I gotta put me first, Lucius. And by that I mean I don't have any money to go to every single concert, so I have to pick and choose wisely. Let's see. Skims is partnered with Dolce & Gabbana, which I'm sorry, I still do not understand why people collaborate with them because they're not nice. Just going to put that out there. But she's collabed with them again, and I was like, I wonder what Kourtney thinks about this. But Kourtney is in the collaboration. So they have come full circle. They have gotten over each other's scuffle. It's basically like lingerie type stuff, but they have bodysuits that are like, I don't know if you would consider it leopard or cheetah. It's giving very 80s and 90s vibe, photo shoot wise. And let's see. It says this is Kim's Instagram page. It says Dolce & Gabbana X Skim blends both brands' iconic aesthetic and in styles defined by playful print, lavish textures, and logo details. The limited edition collection launches on Tuesday, November 19th, 9 a.m. Eastern on skims.com, in Skims stores and in select Dolce & Gabbana boutiques. So if you go on the website right now, they have photos of them, but you just can't buy them. They also have in the men's section, I was just looking, they have red underwear for Christmas. I think I might buy them. I have my gift card from my friend Mason, so maybe I will get them because I actually am wearing my Skims sweatsuit right now. I wore it to the movie last night. It's super comfortable, but it's only a medium, but I'm just so skinny and tiny that it keeps like falling off. Like I was walking out of the gym today and I was trying to hold my pants up because my cell phone was in my pocket, but I had my other hand was holding my protein shake and my other hand was holding my bag and my pants were falling down. I'm like trying to hold them up as I'm trying to get to my car. I was so embarrassed, but they're only a medium. I'm totally kidding about the I'm not that vapid, but they seem so much bigger than a medium. Like they're huge, and it just makes me feel skinny. So there's that. What else? Megan Maroney, I just listened to the song Just Barely, has a new collab. It's with the song Brooks and Dunn already has, Ain't Nothing About You. It's a slower version of it, but it's really good. And I know my friend Nathan is all over that because Megan Maroney is his number one. I don't know if he has Apple Music or Spotify, but I'll be really surprised if he has Spotify and she's not his number one singer. I do have a quarrel with Spotify right now. So they are going to give me money back. There's actually, I have two things. The first thing is I have that CarPlay thing because my car is pretty old. It's holding on by thoughts and prayers right now. Like, I'm actually really scared to drive it places. But it doesn't have a aux cord. I was able to rig it up so it goes through the DVD player and I can plug it in like that. But then Spotify came out with this CarPlay thing, and it's like a little screen you put in your car, and you can just control your Spotify from there. But they're discontinuing it, and it's really nothing crazy. It's just like it works through your Bluetooth, and they're discontinuing it, and they're saying that it's not going to work after December 9th. And they're like, contact this whatever for a refund or something, which I don't think they were planning on a refund because I got this email clear back in like March, I think, that they were discontinuing it, and there was nothing about a refund, and now there is. So I'm thinking that people had a problem. Anyway, what I'm getting at is I don't understand why they had to just make it stop working. It's really weird. Like, I'm telling you, it's nothing crazy. It's just a tiny little screen, smaller than my cell phone, and you can just like skip or pause or whatever. So there's that. But then I'm not the only one that has this problem either. Spotify's shuffle is terrible. It's absolutely awful. Horrible, terrible, awful. And it doesn't, like, if I switch from, let's say I switch from my headphones to my Sonos speakers, the shuffle reshuffles. If I switch from my Sonos speaker to like my car Bluetooth, it reshuffles. And if I, like, it just, every time I switch to a different way of listening, it changes it up. Now, it goes back to a song. How do I describe this? Like when I start a new session, it'll go back to the song that I started playing like yesterday. This happened to me all day yesterday. I had to do this like 4 times. And it will play the same order of the songs that I've already listened to. But it'll start clear back like 50 songs ago. So I have to skip through like 50 songs to continue listening to the playlist. I like, what is going on? What is it? It cannot be that hard to have an algorithm, a music algorithm that shuffles easily. I just do not understand it. And I will say there are favorites on here. Taylor Swift is one of them. I think it depends on what you consume a lot of, so it's not surprising. Like, a lot of mine are Katy Perry, but a lot are just like Sabrina Carpenter, Taylor Swift. Who else is popular right now? Like, a lot of those I'm like, okay, I have 1,100 songs on this playlist, and I'm hearing the same ones over and over again. And it's not even like older songs of theirs, it's the new stuff. And I'm like, Kate, there's no way that I can shuffle this and it's going to play the newest stuff first always. Like, it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Anyway, okay, rant is over. There's a new Dune series on HBO. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with this freaking computer. And it is about the Bene Gesserit, which is the mom's side of the family from the Dune movies. It starts November 17th, which is Sunday. Yeah. Stars Emily Watson, Olivia Williams, and Travis Fimmel. Don't know who that is. Oh, Mark Strong's in it. I love him. If you don't know who he is in Kingsman. He's the bald guy, the bald British guy. He's also in Cruella. He's the like butler guy. I like him a lot. Who else is in this? I don't know. Who is Travis Fimmel? Fimmel? Still don't know who he is. Sorry, Travis Fimmel. Yeah, so that's a new one. They're like milking this whole thing for every penny. Shawn Mendes has a new album out. It's called Shawn. And it has 12 songs. I feel like I haven't heard this song. It's called Why, but it has 71 million streams. Interesting. Is this Hallelujah? Sorry, I just saw this. Hallelujah is one of my favorite songs. But just a very specific cover of it is my favorite. View credits. Performed by Shawn Mendes, written by Leonard Cohen. Is that the original guy? Do you know that song has like 14 verses? Hang on. I had to get my other keyboard. Hallelujah is one of those songs I have a hard time typing. It's been covered so many times, you guys. Okay, so my favorite song cover of it is by Kate Vogel. Like I that's one of those songs I will never skip when it comes up. I mean, I have skipped it, but like for the most part, I will not skip it. And it has one of my favorite lyrics of all time in it. I think as the other ones do. Hallelujah by Pentatonics, Hallelujah by Tori Kelly for Sing, Hallelujah by Rufus Wainwright. But I want to know, Hallelujah. Wonder where that comes from. Leonard, what was his name? Sorry, I don't think I told you guys. Yeah, okay, it is. Is he the original? When did this song come out? Hallelujah, performed by Leonard Cohen, written by Leonard Cohen. This has got to be one of those songs that is covered the most of, like, or covered a lot of, you know. I wonder when it came out. Let's find out. Just a quick Google. We're almost done, I promise. We've got to talk about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake. Pamela Anderson's new movie, because it looks really good and it has a new song from Miley Cyrus. Hallelujah. Come out. 1984. When did the original Hallelujah song come out? December 1984. How many verses does it have? How many? Oops. Verses. Oh, there we go. Cohen is said to have claimed 150 draft verses, a claim substantiated by I told you. It says since 1991, Hallelujah has been performed by more than 300 singers in many languages. Crazy. This whole song could be an entire class, I swear. Anyway, if you don't know what song I'm talking about, as soon as you hear it, you will know what I'm talking about. And it's that good. My favorite version of Kate Vogel, like I've always said. Okay, The Last Showgirl is the movie I was talking about. It's Pamela Anderson's that she's getting a lot of critical acclaim for. And it's about a Vegas showgirl, I'm guessing. A seasoned showgirl must plan for her future when her show abruptly closes after a 30-year run. Gia Coppola is the director, and I think her dad is, or maybe it's her grandpa, is Francis Ford Coppola. Brenda Song, London Tipton is in it. Jamie Lee Curtis is in it. Billie Lourd is Carrie Fisher's Carrie Fisher's daughter and Debbie Reynolds' granddaughter. She's also in Scream Queens. And Dave Bautista, he is, what's his name? I don't know his character's name in Guardians of the Galaxy. But he's the big buff wrestler guy. And Jason Schwartzman, okay, he is in a lot of stuff. And he looks like, oh my gosh, what is his name? My gosh. Okay, his brother is... The guy I'm thinking of is in Legally Blonde. And his brother plays Wilson. Okay, Owen Wilson, but the other guy. Who's the other guy? Hang on. Sorry. Legally Blonde. He's probably... Oh, Luke Wilson. This guy looks like Luke Wilson. But every time I Google something on IMDb, he pops up. He's in it. And it's like, I know I've seen him, but I couldn't tell you what he's in. But he's one of those people you see, you're like, oh, he's in that. Yeah, okay, so he's in Megalopolis, which I heard didn't do very good. That's the new movie with, I think Aubrey Plaza's in it, and Adam Driver. He's in the new movie Queer with Daniel Craig and Oh my gosh, I just forget his name. The guy from Outer Banks. I love him. I don't know why I forgot his name. Drew Starkey. Anyway, yeah, see, that's crazy. He's in so many things. The Hunger Games, Ballad of... Oh, yes, okay. He is in the new Hunger Games, Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. He is the young... I guess maybe he's not. No, he wouldn't be. Whatever character Stanley Tucci plays, I think he's supposed to be like his dad or his grandpa or something. He's the new announcer or host in Hunger Games, the newest one. Anyway, sidetracked. No, where were we supposed to be? Sorry. Oh, I was gonna look up the song, Miley Cyrus song for the Showgirl. What's it called? Miley Cyrus. I saw another article today, you guys. Last Showgirl. Why is it not popping up? The song "Beautiful That Way" has earned a Hollywood Music and Media Award nomination for Best Song from an Independent Film. There are photos of Miley filming a video for the song, but it's not clear when it'll be released. Oh, this is one day ago. The song itself is due out sometime in December. Yeah, because the movie comes out, January 10th. Interesting. I saw another rumor today, you guys, that Miley Cyrus is working on a very creative project and that she is planning a tour. And like I said before, I will be there. I will be in the pit. I don't care how long I have to stand. I will be there. I'll do anything. I'll literally do anything. And I just cannot believe it's been so long since she's toured. Literally, it's been 10 years. 10 years since she's toured. Oh, can you imagine? She has so many hits. She has so many good songs. I think people really underestimate how many good songs that she actually has. And you listen to me like, oh yeah, the whole Plastic Hearts album was phenomenal, and unfortunately it just came out at a wrong time. But I digress. Anyway, Joe Exotic apparently has asked for Trump to release him yet again from prison, and I guess he's engaged to some guy in there. Good luck to you too. I thought about this the other day because I was driving. And I was listening to The Greatest by Sia and Kendrick Lamar. And I'm like, I wonder if he would bring Sia on stage at the Super Bowl. Because, again, like I said, he's very popular. I'm not saying he's not. He's nominated for Record of the Year, I think, or Album of the Year. What was it? At the Grammys. And so obviously he's very popular. But he doesn't have, hit songs that everyone in the audience would really sing along to. There are certain songs that maybe, but he doesn't have a whole roster of those songs, you know what I mean? But he has The Greatest with Sia, and he has Bad Blood with Taylor Swift. So I'm gonna predict here that maybe Taylor Swift comes on stage with him at the Super Bowl. I mean, I'm probably just talking crazy right now, or even Sia. Wouldn't that be amazing? Let's see, Kendrick Lamar collaborations, is that what you would say? He has a song with Beyonce. He has a song with Drake. Oh, that's awkward. Ew, Eminem. No, that's not what I'm talking about. It's not even bringing up the ones that I'm thinking of. Anyway, okay. Yeah, so I'm just gonna put that out there because what if I'm right? I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Real Housewives of Salt Lake is getting an ice cream, apparently. I'm sure it'll be in a limited one city, like a small fraction of LA and one borough of New York City, so I wouldn't get too excited. It hinted at it was going to be salty and sweet, so there's that. Okay, let's talk about Real Housewives of Salt Lake, and then I will let you guys go. Thanks for listening. If you listen this far, this might turn out to be our longest episode. I'm just feeling very chatty after my Zip Fizz. Okay, So this newest episode of Real Houses of Salt Lake was interesting, and it was a continuation of the trip that Bronwyn and her husband Todd planned. And I don't know, they're kind of brave for showing that $4 million necklace that he bought her, supposedly. I wouldn't be surprised if that wasn't actually a real thing, if it was just staged for the show. My question is, I've already talked about this too, but what kind of money do you have to comfortably spend $4 million on a necklace? I don't know. Apparently they're being sued too by, is it DoorDash? No, Instacart. It says their dogs attacked two Instacart delivery drivers. So they're being sued for $360,000. And it says their mansion was $6 million. I don't know why that was in the headline, but it was. I thought this from the beginning, but Todd is not nice to Bronwyn. You can just tell. Like, she'll be like just trying to talk to him and like be sweet, and he's like totally ignoring her. Like he could care less. And then there's that scene where they're getting ready to go out to their dinner, anniversary dinner, and she's like looking at him. She's like, "You look handsome," or I can't remember what she says, but she's like, "You ready for this?" And she goes up to give him a kiss, and he doesn't even look at her, and he just starts walking away, and she like leans in for a kiss, and then realizes he's not going to kiss her, and just like backs away. Like, that's really sad. I could tell from the beginning this relationship was not tense. What am I going to say? Just however Meredith described it was weird. Like, that's how I would explain it, is however Meredith described it. I think it's weird that Seth was calling them biotches, and just how aggressive he did it. It was like, it was very cringe, and he just like kept going with it. Like, that is where I would see the husbands getting in a fight for swearing at the wives. Because Justin didn't swear at Lisa. He swore to Lisa. He didn't call her a mother F or anything. He says, "My wife's not an effing liar." And it was after Lisa stormed up on him and was yelling in his face. So the fact that Seth is here calling him biatches, and they're just like sitting there and nothing's happening, when Whitney's like, "I have to keep calm because it's taking everything in me not to reach across and beat the shit out of this man." And at first, before that, they were talking about it was Whitney and someone else was making fun of Seth's outfit, because it was like this really nice dinner party for their 10-year anniversary, Bronwyn and Todd's, and Lisa shows up in like these ugly pants and like very dressed down, and then Seth's in a Brooks Marks baseball cap, trucker hat, and like a t-shirt, and they're like making fun of him, like, that's kind of rude. But then he does this, I'm like, huh, interesting. But Whitney did say on an interview the other day that Seth is what did she say, the nicest or the funnest? So they must be okay now. I don't know. It was interesting. And I don't think Shawn is going to back down from this. Shawn and Meredith kind of made up at Shawn and Angie's anniversary party. But then apparently Meredith is still upset. And I do agree with him on this. Shawn's like, "My biggest pet peeve is when you think you're good with somebody, but you're not, and they're still mad at you, but you think you're on good terms, and they just keep bringing stuff up," which is what Meredith's doing. She said that Shawn went on a podcast and said Meredith was using her son's sexuality as a pawn in this whole thing where she said that Shawn was gay, this rumor, and that apparently made Meredith mad. And that's... He did say her son. He didn't say his specific son. And apparently it was taken out of context. And so all Whitney said was, "Where's the proof?" And so Seth pulls out his phone and types in, whatever. And it says the headline. And he's like, "Here's your proof, biatch." Her face was like, "What the hell did I do?" Yeah, I thought that was interesting. And Lisa complaining about flying coach from Palm Springs to Salt Lake. Really? Really, Lisa? Whatever image you think that you're portraying, like, people seeing you in first class versus people seeing you throw a tantrum about having to sit in anything but first class, it doesn't make you look good. Like, here's what I'm trying to say. People seeing you sit in not first class is not as bad as you complaining about not being able to sit in first class. Does that make sense? Like, you're making a fool of yourself. And like, I just think all the time, do you think John is ever sick of her? Do you think John ever is like, okay, Lisa, come on, can we just get through this? Like, he's like, you want to make our trip longer? You want to extend our trip longer just so you can sit in first class? She's like, yeah, we'll fly to LA if we have to. Like, I'm not sitting in, and she didn't even pay for the tickets. Oh, I don't know. She's kind of unbelievable to me. Let's see. Okay, so Heather has been MIA for the last 2 episodes. Well, I guess she was in the last one. I take that back. This last, she was in the one before this one. This last one she was not in at all. And my question is, do you think that they dock her pay? How do you think that works? Like, that's not fair to the other ladies. From what I've seen in Housewives history, it goes, you get paid by how long you've been there. So like, I think Kyle Richards, she makes well over $1 million. I wouldn't be surprised if she made like $2 million a year. But it's because she's been there since 2010. I want to say something like that. But basically, all these women, Lisa, Meredith, Heather, Whitney, I guess not Mary anymore, have been on the show as long as each other. So surely they get somewhat of the same amount of pay. And I'm just wondering how that works, because Heather was in an entire episode. And who knows, maybe they released the trailer for the last half of the season, and it looks it looks very dramatic, and I cannot wait. But maybe there's episodes where the other people aren't going to be in it. I don't know. That's just a thought I had. What else? Oh, in that new trailer, there's people, producers going into Meredith's room as she's getting her makeup done. And they're like, hey, we should have a couple questions for you. She's like, no. And I'm so curious as to what it is. I'm wondering if has to do with, because Lisa says she did not start the rumors about Whitney, and they made up, they moved on, in this episode, but apparently the guy that gave the information to Whitney is very problematic. I've heard from my research on TikTok, and he's gone completely against Whitney. So it's like you really don't know who to trust. It'll be interesting to see if that comes to light. But I'm wondering if they're starting to question Meredith the next part of the season. And she's like, no, I'm not doing that. Just thought. So yeah, I think I'll leave it at that. It is still pretty chilly, but I'm going to go get ready and do some laundry. And Charlie XCX is on Saturday Night Live tomorrow night. And I think she's hosting and performing, so that should be good. So I guess I'll have to report on that next week. See, that's why there's just so much like decisions to make. There's so many decisions to make. Like, should I record Sunday nights? Should I record Monday mornings? Should I record Fridays? But then I miss all the stuff that happens on the weekend. And trust me, a lot of stuff happens on the weekend. A lot of stuff happens Monday morning too. A lot of people are announcing things. A lot of people are posting about, collabs. So, I don't know. I think I'm going to stick with this because I feel super good about getting it done and out of the way. Now I don't have to stress about it. And, yeah. But, I don't know. Maybe I'll just have to start recording more. We'll see. Get me more followers, you guys, and I'll start recording more, okay? All right, love you, bye.